What's up, everybody? I just wanted to check in. It's been a while. I got a few games that have been hanging in. This is fun. I always enjoy playing against the English. I just like to see how other people do it, how I do it, playing against it. I like to get the knights out first. And just castle. That's my priority whenever playing against the English. 1 day streak. Isn't that impressive? Let's see. So my goal is to just be here for about an hour. I gotta work tonight, so I plan on getting some sleep here in a bit. I lost control of the situation badly. Pretty badly, I think. I'm like, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? This is possibly still salvageable. I'm thinking about going here. If this becomes a thing, could take. No, that's just a bad idea. That's just a bad idea. You couldn't do that. Never mind. What am I huffing? I'm just gonna go here. Let's just get aggressive. I'm almost caught up. Ooh, I'm trying to remember what my plan was here. If I take here, I think the plan was to get the knight right here. I think that was the goal. So I'm just going to take with the queen here. And now we are doing 10-minute rapid games. All right. So there's nothing new, as in I haven't studied anything new, and I haven't even gone to chess club in like a week and a half. So I don't really expect a significant increase in my elo, but that doesn't mean I don't hope for it. And this is so obvious, but I'm just gonna go with e3 right now. Oh, and I really want to just do that. I really do. Let's see what happens. So I find myself in this situation pretty often. This is strange. I don't know if that's good. I really don't think it's good. And I think it's because I get this tempo. There is no threat. I get, oh, well, that's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see that. Cool beans. There might have been something cool there, but I don't know. Okay, so, you know, there's probably going to be some castling happening here. I think I'm just going to... What am I going to do? I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it. Winging it here. Okay, takes... Well, I don't know about that move. I don't know if that's a good move or not. I doubt it. I'm like, isn't this a possibility? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. If I go here, this check has to be addressed. Takes, then this is just hanging. So let's just do this. Okay. I'm just getting annoyed. So what's the idea? I think geez. I think it's fine. Everything's fine. Considering going here maybe. I'm also thinking about going here. Hard to say which one's better. Let's just go here. We're covering this pawn. Looking here. You're making a threat on the knight. So it doesn't make sense to go straight into the castle. Probably need to move this knight somewhere. So I'm drinking some coffee. This is Pete Major Dickinson's, I think. Just drinking it black right now, mostly because I'm lazy. Too lazy to put anything in it. I'll drink this and then I'll sleep like a rock in the next 2 minutes. And how do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? Let's just go. I don't think that's a good move. I don't think so. I'm thinking there's all sorts of things we can do. And then maybe that's not the best move. Maybe the best move is here. And even so, the check comes. Okay. We take. Queen covers knight. Check doesn't do shit. My guess, maybe black goes here. Oh, yeah, I guess that doesn't really play out as well as I thought it would. It doesn't. Could castle. If I castle, I lose this. Okay, so it wasn't as great as I thought it'd be. I can't really... I just thought I was being smart. I just thought I was. Now I'm in an awkward position. I thought I had the brain cells for this, but maybe not. On the bright side, maybe this exchange will happen. I mean, it kind of has to happen. And we kind of have to take that. And then they kind of have to castle, right? Mm-hmm. Dude, what is that move? I could take this. White goes here. I think we could cover. I think we could get away with taking that. I think we could. I think they're preparing to castle. Is there anything crazy? I guess not. I'm just gonna be greedy and hope it pans out. Should I castle long too? I think that would be a very sharp thing to do. But I don't know if I can do it with the queen being there. Nope, can't. I need the queen to move. Let's just be aggressive. I got this. That is really interesting. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, do I take? I don't think so. Not yet. Okay, now I don't know. Now I don't know. I think the move that makes the most sense is just take the damn queen. Get a rook. That's resignable right there. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they haven't had time for the coffee to soak in. I don't know. Maybe they needed a stronger cup or tea, whatever they prefer. We're up 6. Just gonna get this in front of the king's pawn. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I don't know what's going on here. I have a feeling there might be some pressure here. But I just don't feel so bothered by it. I don't see anything. Yeah, whatever. Very predictable moves. Uh, and then as for me, it's tempting to go here, but I kind of like, I see what's going on here. Can't let that happen. So I'm just gonna move up. No forks. Does cover this square, but honestly, I think this square is even better. But I'm thinking about kicking the knight first. Let's encourage a bad move. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. This would be a horrible square. I'm thinking, I mean, I guess they're continuing to cover that E6, but I think this is even better. Though at some point I really should do something with this rook. If I go here, king goes there. Yeah, not a good idea to take that. I mean, I guess I could, and then I could take this. That's a little interesting to me. That is interesting to me. I'm gonna do it. I'm that curious. I think this would be fine. Oh, I didn't realize I had a minute and 55 seconds. Jesus. All right. Whatever. We're just simplifying. Okay. All right. I'm just going to hide right here. And then I'm going to bring this down. Got to get it into the game. I got a minute and 44. That's annoying. Start launching pawns, kinda, but I think I just kind of want to kick this. I think we have decent coverage right here. I do have to worry, though, if they start pushing that pawn. I need to quit messing around. Okay. Now I'm going down here. Yes, they can go back there still. Doubling. Jesus, I can't be thinking about it. I can't think about it. Oh, goodness. Okay, we got this. This is a little weak, but it's okay. All right, moving this up. Let's just control this. Down here, that would be checkmate. Oh God. Oh, no, 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 no. That is not the move. Well, I guess they didn't see. What is going on right there? Oh, that's fine. All right. I am dying inside. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm not gonna lie. I did not see that. Let's just go here. Actually, let's just go here. This would be the worst way to lose, I think. I'm not sure. I'm like, this shouldn't be such a struggle, but I'm struggling. All right, whatever. Whatever. Oh my god. Jeez. I just need a ladder. I just need a ladder checkmate. That's all I need. Almost messed myself up. I mean, you could argue that I already did, but oh god. All right, I got so lucky with that. So damn lucky. What a time crunch. I like that profile pic. Okay. This should this should be fine. What do we got going on here? The three pawn attack, also known as the Austrian, maybe? Is that what's going on here? With some bishop c4 action, I'm just going to go ahead and get the knight out, castle. Here we go. If I see like pawn d3, I would be a little bit worried, but now I'm not so much. Yes, it is very much just I think the right move here would probably be bishop takes f7, rook captures, knight recaptures. And then the sequence after, it's a little challenging. But I think here we might get to keep a pawn. Pretty happy to have a what was I gonna say? I'm pretty happy to have the light squared bishop for the most part. Okay, I think I'm gonna get my knight out. I like the idea of possibly a pen. I think we could put some pressure behind here, right? I think we could. That move, it does block my knight from going here, but it does weaken this square, so. How will they defend? Maybe they'll bring something back? Okay. But then again, I could just, bring the bishop there. It's a lot of backpedaling, I think. Trying to figure out how to crack this. I don't know if I really want to put a lot of pressure on. If I go here, then I just hang a piece. So, I guess that is the best move. I think trying to keep the square under control. Also trying to keep some pressure on here. As soon as the bishop leaves, I'm taking that pawn. If they give me the chance, I will. I think that was probably a bad move, right? All right, so out of the pen. And then I have to think about what's the best move here. And I think maybe just bringing this back, just so we have extra coverage. Wouldn't be surprised if we see this move so that some pressure can be felt here. So we're just up a pawn. Just a pawn. I don't know if that could be a good move either. I think maybe the idea is to eventually like kick me from this square, though I don't think that would be the best way of going about it. I'm just gonna go. uh what do I want to do here? I don't know if I can take advantage of that just yet. If this what's the best move? I'm just gonna go here. That's interesting. It's interesting to give that to me, but thank you. I almost didn't see that. What a move. Okay. So I think I'm comfortable with offering a trade here. Or I could go there and I could imagine maybe the knight comes, maybe we push. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's a trade. It's a trade. This is hanging, but not a good idea to take otherwise. Otherwise we win a queen. I hope that appeals. Probably gonna move this right here. Just to maybe bring some attention to this pawn. I'm just dreaming. All right, other things that maybe we could exploit, maybe. Okay, so there's the pressure. There's the pressure. I think I'm just gonna offer a trade. Don't want the trade, okay. I'm looking for forcing moves. They're looking for some handouts. I could go here, try to force that. Or I could just go here. Yeah, so we're just staring at a few pawns. I don't think I really want to give that up. Yeah, I don't think I want to. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about it. I mean, I guess it might be fine. It might be fine. I think we could get away with taking that. So we got a few loose pawns. Dude. Whoa. At this point, I would resign the game. Lots to be thankful for, I guess. All right. We're gonna be dominating the square. I did think about that, but I really didn't want to deal with this. So let's just go ahead and challenge. I mean, if they do nothing, then we'll go for the check. And then that's pretty much mate. All right. Escape square is probably a good idea. There it is. And let's just bring this out a little bit. I think we got this one in the bag. Okay. Trying to avoid getting forked, it looks like. Let's just go ahead and trying to think. If I go here, check. Uh, King brings out h2, the only move, and then bishop to f4, and then they probably drop the pawn, to which we do check again. Or actually, we can let's just do it. This is fine. All right. Hmm. All right, where's the mate? I could go right here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's here. It's there. Cool. All right, and I'm pretty sure the brilliant is just the move in the opening. Really not that brilliant, in my opinion. But it's fun. It's very fun. All right, we're making progress. All right, the Scandinavian, something like the Scandinavian. You know what I should have done? I should have just went e4. Do I take or do I just... I'm just gonna take. Now we have an isolated queen's pawn position. All right, let's see what happens. Okay. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. I think I take this, right? Because checkmate either way. Do I ignore that and just go for this? What's the reply? This could be a possibility. This could be a possibility if I take. And then check. Queen returns. Check. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. It looks wild. Let's see what happens. All right, nothing. Nothing much. Let's just go ahead and go here. We have hasty development from black. Oh, what do I want to do here? They're probably getting ready to castle. That's my guess. Seems pretty reasonable. This is kind of a boring move, but I'm going to do this and probably castle. I'm going to castle long. It's a little scary. And then I think the next order of business is really to just kind of, maybe attack this pawn some. All right. Queen's not in the mood to be pinned. Throwing down some pawns, trying to be intimidating. It's kind of working. Not convinced that I need to do anything just yet. Okay. That's fine. We did just hang a pawn. It may or may not be important. Now I am thinking about going here, which may or may not be a good move. I'm also contemplating here, but I don't think it's as meaningful. Let's see what happens. I see. I'm not, maybe we could survive that. I don't know. I really have to wonder. Ooh, I got an idea. How about here? With threatened mates. Oh, shit. No, I just hung that for no good reason. That's miserable. That's wretched. Super lame. How are we gonna make this one up? I think we just get a pawn, maybe. I mean, there is this. I think we're fine. Oh, shit. Dude, I don't know what's going on here. This game is bananas. Absolute trash. This is trash. And I cannot think for the life of me. I don't know what's supposed to be happening here. How about geez. I'm feeling really stressed. I'm thinking let me just think. If I go here, what happens? I need a pressing check. I don't want to take that. That seems bad. I'm up a lot of material, but I don't think this necessarily means I'm doing great. The only check that seems to make any sort of sense is here. From what I can see. Hmm. I could still check here. I'm getting... I'm getting chances. And then there's no way to block this with the rook. And then what about this? Kind of do win. Do I let them win the piece back? I could just go here. I could go closer. It just... None of it seems very good. None of this seems very good. Can't seem to like force... How do I force an exchange? If I go here, what then? A ton of maneuvering. A ton of maneuvering. And I don't know. Don't want to give it up. Not without a fight. There's a check right there too. There's so many checks. Do I offer a trade? Maybe, maybe, maybe. Okay. I don't know if we're out of this yet. I need black to be out of checks. If I go here, that's not it. If I go here, maybe it's okay. All right, this is great. We can force something. All right. You know, I think we got this one in the bag. It's in the bag. Let's go and get there. Where is that? If I go here. All right. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. Do I have a brain cell? I don't know. Damn it. Oh no! What the heck? What the heck? No! I should have just ignored that. And that would have been me. It's fine. It's all good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that sucked. They did a great job. All right, e6, whatever. They tricked me. I'm not too familiar with this opening. For white. Not too familiar. Let's see. They moved the knight like 3 times. 2 times, I guess, technically, but it seems kind of wacky. Whatever. D6. Moving on. I'm so heartbroken over what just happened. Mate in 1 if I used more of my brain. If I didn't move too fast. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and start taking up space in the middle. Cool, let's just try to break that up. Let's break it up. Let's go here. Probably gonna take with the knight, right? I'm just curious, probing. Maybe that'll be a kick, I don't know. Let's just go ahead and plant this right there. I think it's kind of a weak pawn. Maybe we should probably target it. What if I was thinking about taking that, but that might not actually be a very good move. Let's just go here. And then I'm thinking we're gonna have some fun action, I think, with f5, which is very, what's the word? It's exposing us. Definitely having some fun with this. Eventually, that's something to think about. Either h8 or bishop e6. And I think bishop e6 is better just because I haven't moved my bishop at all during this game. And I think that's a weird move. That's a weird move. Who? I'm gonna have to get up on that. Just to, just to be scary, hoping some sort of mistake happens. Yay! That makes me pretty happy. Hmm. Hmm. I don't want to get too greedy with it, so let me just back off a little bit. Checks are still possible. I don't, know if they're the best. I'm thinking about, that's a good move. I don't really have to worry about it. That's a good move for me. I'm not really sure how that helps white. Not sure at all. But let's just get a little bit further in. I guess I could have taken it, but I think, you know, that pin was going to come, so. It's fine. It's fine. And I think we kind of deserve this pawn now. Okay. Let me think about it. If I takes. I think this is fine. This is fine. Let me just go ahead and get out of the way. Or better yet, maybe this wouldn't be too bad. They're probably gonna check, right? I hope so. I hope they forget that the queen's over here. Not a ton of like choices. Not a ton of great choices, it seems like, for white. They can go here. Here, of course, something can come back and support them, but I feel like they move the rook. I don't know how to feel about that. We could just take this rook and then take that. I don't know. I think there's something better. I'm just gonna go here. I have a feeling we're gonna layer on some pressure. They might worry about protecting this. I guess now that check is pretty feasible, but I think we could also just trade off and then double the rooks. I mean, we're ahead, so let's just go ahead and do it. And I think, let's see, we can create pressure here, target this pawn. Doesn't seem like a bad idea to me. I don't really see, I don't think that, I mean, the only way they can protect it is just by kind of extending it out some more. So let's not worry about that. That could always be a move that they'll play anyways, so. I'm a little stingy. I don't really like giving anything up. I'm thinking about a pen, dreaming about a pen. Let's just bring this back. Like, I don't know that I like that move, but let's just do it. And then maybe I'll do something silly like here. Just trying to get that out of the way. I think that's also a silly move. We could trade. I just kind of, if I could win this, that would be fun. But they're probably gonna do that. Can I just take this? Hmm. I kind of made a mess out of things. Oh man. That's a sad error. $17.78. I think we're making good progress. F3, okay. These are tough to play against. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's just go ahead and get the knight out. Maybe we'll see some bishop c4 action again. But my idea really is just the castle. Get castled, and then eventually maybe the knight to c6. Hoping to kind of create a pin or to at least kind of get some clear idea about what white is trying to do. Few ways this could go about. Maybe knight d2 or maybe bishop d3 or even the queen over here, which would be pretty weird because that would block in the bishop. But maybe the queen also to d3. But regardless, I think regardless, unless they do something to not defend this, like just now, I was going to castle, but I'm glad. I'm just glad. I'm glad to have free pawns. Makes me very happy. Hmm. Oh, let's see. You know, I kind of want to keep this. Let's see if I can keep this knight in the center, this beautiful center, I could go here. But then we might experience something like that. So, how do we keep it there? Maybe we'll just seal it in with a pawn. Let's see. Now, castle. It's very tempting to do f5, but that's probably a bad move. Probably. Do we give it up? I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. At the same time, I really like it. I really like it. Okay, let's just see what happens. Okay. Let's do this. Takes. Oh no. Probably not the best move. Oh, actually that was a really interesting move. That was an interesting move. You slick son of a bee. That was a good move. But can't stay there forever. So how do you cover? Okay, I'd be happy to take this. Hmm. This is a weird game, but I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. Let's just take that. The, okay. Can't say I was expecting that one. If I move here, that's trouble. We pretty much just kind of have to give it up. All right. And, you know, I think we're fine here. I think we're okay. Were they to take, you know, that's instant checkmate. So I think the right move here would be just to get the knight out. Could we create a crazy pass pawn? Possibly. I kind of feel like I'm playing with fire though, not gonna lie. I got both of my bishops. Things are just a little scary. A little scary. Oh, that's am I missing something? I don't think so. I think that was just a blunder. Phew. All right, I think it said like an hour, but you know, sometimes you just gotta keep pushing, and you know, I feel like I'm on a winning streak. So, how far will it take me? Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, maybe not. Hmm. What if I just push that? Takes. End. All right. Well, okay. Let's just do this then. Shall I push? Should I? Yeah, it looks fun. Let's see. Trade off the queens early? I guess we are. Hmm. Let's just defend the pawn. Why not? All right, we're gonna hop back into this. Beautiful. Love that move for you. Okay, very passive. I'm just prodding. We're just doing an exchange. It's fine. Hoping to create some weaknesses. And I think we did. So that's great. All right, all right, all right. Now what do we do? This is very tempting, but I don't know. I don't know. They'll either trade or they won't. And then we'll just replace it with our knight. So the situation doesn't really change, and it's actually pretty good for us now. Is this as good as it gets? Do I trade now? Can I hold it? No. I've got nothing to hold this piece here. So let's just take it. And I'm going to take this opportunity to castle. So knight is pinned. I have a feeling this bishop is going there. Can I do something with that? Let's just try to open things up. I don't think they have time. Now they're unpinned. I'll bet. I wonder if he'll take if I move this. Let's see. Let's go here. Attempting some trades. Let's see. Can I go here? That might be a bad idea. Let's just go ahead and trade it. Let's just trade it. Moving up. I don't know why. Did I just hang something? No, I just got checked. That's all. They don't want to take it. Okay. This might be bad. Let's scoot it up. It's probably bad. Okay. So our friend doesn't really want to... Fine. I think I'm okay. We're just going to start launching things. We can do this. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. What if I just throw that out there? What if I do? Let's see. Does anything happen? If I go here, I would just take with the... I would just take here. No. No, I gotta worry about that. Let's just trade. Wow, this game looks tough. Hmm. That could be pretty annoying. Let's just break up these pawns. Kind of make some targets. All right. I'm just gonna make this one last outpost. Though at the same time, I guess I just kind of blocked myself in, didn't I? You know what? I think I need to separate the king from this action. That's the goal. All right, so he's pinned. I need to get in here. Not pinned anymore. Pesky. We're just trying to get over here. That's all. That's all we're trying to do. This should be good for me. I think. Yeah, this should be good for me. Let's bring this back. Oh, hold on. Let's do this first. I feel like I kind of got a trade. Okay. Let's go here. Just gonna throw this up maybe. Geez, I'm not doing too great of a job here. And I've got 2 minutes. That's a struggle. Oh my God. Not good. Not good. Yep. Damn it. I think this is where I resign. Yep. All right, this is where I resign. Oh no. At least I only lost 8 rating points. I'm gonna try again to see. To see. I mean, hopefully I don't lose this one too. But I think we're on a streak here. Okay. So I'm gonna do what I do whenever I see a fiend cut a bishop. I'm just gonna go here, here. Hmm. Just gonna bring the rook here. Maybe fight for the center. Okay. Nice little square for my queen to get out. Maybe I'll even put this here. Possibly swapping off the Dankum bishops here. I'm gonna jump around a little bit. This is always an idea, but let me get my knight out of this kind of ugly corner. Is it worth it? It might be. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's do it. Hmm. Well, I don't want to leave that there. So let's just bring it over here. Let's just exchange things. Possible pawn. All right, and then I'm just going to put some feelers out there. Just curious. I need a little bit of time for some ideas. I'm thinking I could do this right here. That'd be fine. That would be good. I guess we can go ahead and trade these off. It's fine. Hmm. Hmm. If I take that, they take this. Doesn't matter. Do I need this knight? Kinda do, I guess. I kinda do. I don't really want stacked pawns. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I'm bringing it back. That's my decision. Because, you know, maybe we can make something out of this. Maybe we can. Oh. Yeah, that's an interesting move. It's an interesting move. Is it a good move? Say I take that. Takes. Takes. You know, maybe it wasn't a good move. I don't know. That might have just been a blunder. Yeah, I guess that was just a blunder. So I need to work things around. Maybe get this here. I'm thinking about going here. I'm not 100%. Let's go right here. I think we can get some interesting maneuvers in maybe. I don't know what the end game of this move is though. That's the problem. Let's just move this. Do I move this up? Kinda. I kind of like that idea. Just kind of like blocking their diagonal. Then maybe coming to h7. Again, looking at this. Double attack. We're still gonna harass. We win something. I guess, you know, this seems good. For me. Oh, they found a pawn. Coming back. I'm not sure what the purpose of that move is, unless it's just a gang up, maybe? Hmm. That probably wasn't great. Will they push? Okay, that's something. Go ahead and take that. What is the point of that move? I'm not 100%. Not sure. I could go here, but let's just go out. Oh, maybe just to target this pawn. That's probably what it is. Let's just go here. And now it's a very hostile world. This rook could go here, I reckon. That's interesting. If I go here, white takes here. Hmm. I don't know. I think I might go for it anyways. I guess I can't defend this. Okay, fine. I think they have to take, right? Okay, this is pesky. Maybe I should have went here, or maybe I could have gone here. I think we're doing okay. We'll just trade things off. Then it's fine. I guess we'll win this bishop. Maybe check right here. This pawn. Pushing. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I mean, I could sack something and I think would be fine. And I think I might just do it for the heck of it. if I go here, there's room. If I go right here, they have this space. This is not stalemate. Still have space. Oh my god. Whatever. We're just gonna do this. Do this in a very boring way. I missed. Checkmate. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Taking space, taking space, taking more space. Taking more space. All right. Whew. That was tough. Let's try a few more games. A few more. Going straight for the Fianchetto. Same setup against a Fianchetto bishop. Castle. That's interesting. I'm going to start off with h6 and then bishop e6. I'm not sure what to expect. Well, I will say I'm not looking forward to being... Will we have a battle for the center already? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. Could just go here. Let's see what happens. Okay. So I'll go here. This can't be great. Next move, maybe e6. Okay. Hmm. Let's just blunt the middle a little bit. Excuse me. I'm just gonna hop in. I'm eyeballing this move next. hard to say what white is going to do. Hard to say. Thinking about... Let's move this up here. I couldn't decide what order, if I wanted to do G5 first or what. And then I thought about kicking, but what if the knight went here? I don't know. I don't know if that's great for me or not. It could just... I don't know if that's good for me either. Let's try it. There's a chance. I'm not too worried about that move because I can just... Check. Comes with check. Gonna go here. Then I think about... That might have been a bad move. Yep. Yep. How to cover... Yeah, that's a bad move on my end. Can't go... I mean, it's really just forced. Just forced. I guess what we can do is struggle. Do I take this? Then this is hanging. So... This is also hanging, but let's just go here, I guess. Queen takes. Um, take, I guess. We could do a pin. We could try that. It's a weird situation. I wondered if that was going to be a move, but I wasn't sure that that was a good move. I'm not sure. I'll do what I have to do. Out of the pin, but we get a nice check at least. I mean, it's a thought to just lift this and go here, but it just looks like trouble. And then another thought is to go here. I mean, it just doesn't seem good. Let's try. I mean, part of me is also thinking about going here. Ah, so many thoughts. So many thoughts. We can just try to gang up on this, I reckon. But I think we need to move some things out of the way first. Let's just try this. Could try to switch these things off. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a ton of time. I don't. Ooh. Do I take? Do I take? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Oh my god. All right, that's it. 1778. I'm pretty sure that was like a better score than what we started the stream with. So, you know what? I think I'm pretty happy with the games for the most part that I played today. And I think for the most part, we won more than we lost. So, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to guess I started at 1764, and I think 1778 is a pretty good run. If my memory serves, I think we did that well. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next stream whenever that will be. Bye bye.